Hello, welcome back. Last time I solved the mudroom in the Great Puzzle. I happen to have just looked and my first place is still standing, so that's cool. I looked back at that to try to optimize it, but I actually had pretty optimal movement at the beginning, at the end, when I killed the mud mother. So the only way I saw to further optimize that would be to do better with the mud cycles there, and that works really well. So that's still standing, somehow. Then I came over here and analyzed this puzzle for a while. Went through all the constraints and things I would need to do to solve it. Then decided I just needed to spend some time on my own in this testing area coming up with an arrangement. So I spent just a few minutes just now and pretty quickly came up with this. Every mimic pushes with its spear twice, and this is an infinitely repeatable pattern. It's pretty cool to see. So pressure plate would be here. Actually, the pressure plate could be in any of these spaces. Doesn't actually matter which. So there are probably multiple arrangements that would work like this. Turn order, possibly... yeah, turn order would come into play because it's important that this mimic moves before... no, wait, what? How is that brain not getting stabbed? If you're number 3 and you're number 4, you rotate first, then this one pushes the brain into the spear? That should count as a stab. I don't understand how that doesn't count as a stab. You rotate first, then you what? Because, like, that has... what? So, hi, I'm a decoy. I have a sword. Well, Beether has a sword, too. If Beether has a spear... well, okay, so if the decoy has a spear... last I knew, that should count as a stab, but somehow it isn't in this situation. So yeah, I would... what? Wow! That's... I learned something. So that's another nuance of different weapons. So, wow, fascinating. So I know dagger doesn't... what about caber? What about the side of a pickaxe? Let's learn how DROD works, rather than actually solve the puzzle I'm trying to solve. Side of pickaxe is not. Okay. I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense. Caber should. I mean, caber certainly will if I do it this way. That's just like smashing it against a wall. If I do this, then right, that just doesn't move. Yeah, I used that in the puzzle. Right. Okay, fascinating. So pushing onto the point of a spear does not stab something. Okay, well that's helpful for this puzzle. Anyway, so let's see if I can create that formation. Apparently, move order doesn't matter. Create that formation with any move order here. Do I remember it? Mimic here facing northwest, because I'm going to be rotating that way. Mimic here facing northwest. Mimic here facing... was it northeast? Yeah, so northwest, northwest, northeast, northeast. And that's all I need to do. So they can drop all the trapdoors they want to drop, pretty much. So that's 2 of one particular orientation. Now, right, so the brain has to get in there somehow. That's one complication. Oop. I mean, I can do some stuff. Oops. Don't press the Q key. I don't know that those force arrows will necessarily be useful. So why don't I just try? Let's set up this mimic formation out here. I'm going to have to do a little bit of stunning to get reorientation. But yeah, the formation I want... well, shoot, I should have... for maximum convenience. Oops. So yeah, there's my formation. I want to... Okay, so don't do that because that'll stab. See, now Beether is too far away. Alright, so here's the annoyance. It's a little hard to get... Okay, so... couple of things. I cannot drop any of these trapdoors in this entire area. So if those have to be intact... That might be where these force arrows come in. Yeah, so at this point it's just shuffling mimics around. Alright, well let me try... Oops. Shoot. Okay. Dang it. Okay, so, right. Don't press Q. Only press W. So you're there like that. That's where you're supposed to be. And if I really wanted to... well, I mean, that's not right, but it's close enough. See, but I've dropped this. The brain needs to be able to go there. So Beethro needs to be able to walk south into this. Now, I wonder, would I be better off coming up with a different arrangement? Because the arrangement that I came up with does not have the mimic on any of these force arrows at all. So I can't take advantage of those. At the very least, I would have to drop this so that I could have a mimic here. Beethro makes 2 southward moves and doesn't... doesn't move that south. Okay. Sure. Sounds good. So one's gonna have to slot in, like, a weird way. Yeah, okay. Let me just create... Well, no, How is this gonna happen? Like, you need to be there. You need a friend. But you need a friend who is... Whew, boy, this is complicated. Okay, so I just did the same thing, basically. Okay, so that is no good. This won't work either, especially since I stepped there. I cannot step there if I want this trapdoor intact. So yeah, I am wondering if my pattern here is even viable. Because yeah, it was you there. So push, 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 push. Yeah, so that's all of these. Alright, so how could the force arrows help me? I don't know. Like, if I knew a way that they would, then I would totally use them, but I don't currently know how I can take advantage of them. Okay, oops. Oh, this is messy. So I can't drop that because a mimic needs to go there. I can't drop this because a brain needs to go there. So you need to approach from a different angle. Alright, so you know what? For now, forget the brains, forget the clockwise movement, whatever. Let's just see if I can... what it would take to get mimics into those positions. So it's pretty much fine to do it like that. If the brain were in there, that would be stable. North-south, but not east-west. So I would want to start... I could do this, certainly. That's not bad. Oh, hey. I like this. Mostly... There's a problem. Let's see. Okay, I'm getting there, kinda. Like, that's close-ish. And if the brain were already there, and these were in the correct orientation, then that would be fine. Okay, so... Okay, sure. So 2 can approach from the south, 2 can approach from the north. But like, okay, so they need to be in the right orientation. Alright. Let's set that up. Ooh. And if I'm gonna set that up, let's do it properly. So here. Yeah, so offsets, they're gonna be tricky. Who's where from B-throw? Like, you need to be in B-throw's column. I mean, I can change the... Oh, boy. Alright, let me place the 2 offset ones. And I'll deal with them somehow. I can push them around. So you need to be... Oops, okay, right. Well, that's a pain. Okay. So you're offset like that, but you need to be offset more. Do you? No, you're fine. So you 2 are going to go here and here. Then facing this way, I want one... Well, now hang on. I need to split those apart or something. Sure. That seems fine. Alright, so let's just sort of assume I can handle that. So get you into... Well, okay, let's just handle it now. Sure, they split apart nicely. Those 2 go like that. Then alright, they're in my column, which is what I want. They're not in my column anymore. Okay. Okay, sure. That's fine, I don't need that trapdoor. Oh boy. So I want to get you your friends first before I do too much else. Yeah, let's just try and get those kind of into position. That's not enough separation. That's really not enough separation. So I can do this. And no, this is awkward. Like horizontal... Like, yeah, this has become a question of mimic movement. Let's try this. So let's see, your friend goes relative to you, here? Sure, that sounds okay. Except it's not at all. No, none of this works. Well, am I sure? Because, like, I have those at this point. I can do this, kinda, but not exactly, because you... Okay, so I shouldn't have dropped that trapdoor. That did actually cause me problems. Okay, so... Yes, I realize I'm not taking advantage of the force arrows. This might be a weird way to do the room, but it's how I'm doing it, apparently. So, I want you. Don't push me around. Alright, so 2 mimics that are both offset from... Oh, wait, hang on. So I need to place those at the same time. Whoa, don't kill that. Just stop that. So these two need the same offset. Yes, that's fine. Whatever, sure. Doesn't really matter. Nope, that matters. Alright, so you're offset. Now what? I need... Maybe I should put the brain in there first. That probably would be smart. Or at least put it in the vicinity. Alright, so how am I going to be coming into this? I mean, it seems like it makes the most sense to do something like that. So again, 2 mimics. Offset. Right, 2 mimics at once. That's 1 each. 2 for you, and 2 for you. There we go. So then, you're too close to me. Okay. How will I do this mimic shuffle is the question. Like, I know what I want to do, it's just hard to do. Something like that? That's a start? Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do to split those apart. I want something like this vaguely. Sure, that's a start. Okay, so... so I have the correct horizontal... No, I don't. I have the correct horizontal spacing between you, and between you, but not between those two groups. So what I would probably want to do... You need to be like that? Yeah, okay. Yes, this is a good formation mostly. Pretty good formation. So if I do this, they stay kind of like that. That's pretty good. Kind of rather not drop that trapdoor, and especially not, like, move the brain around. No, I need to not be doing that kind of thing. Oh, hey, they fixed themselves. Nice. Well, that was magical. Okay, but they can't make it down there without disrupting these two. Well, can I do, like, a minimal disruption and then fix it later? How many of these trapdoors can I get away with dropping? Not those. What about if I would do this? Can this guy just come down with... Yeah, I only need the 1 in the bottom. So this should actually be okay to do this way. Right. This all has to line up with B throw eventually. Making his way to just the right spot. Okay, so This could be something. Oh no, that brain's in the wrong place. No, that brain's in the wrong place. This is a terrible time to discover that. Can I get away with this? Maybe. I don't see why not. Okay. Let's see. I have a problem because you're too far. Okay, so if I just do like that. Whoa. No. Huh. So if I don't do that, that's dropped one of the brain tiles. Okay. So this is running into a problem that I already ran into, isn't it? Ooh, I can fix it. I can fix it. I do that. Oh shoot, Beether's already on the thing. That's too early. I need this. I need to... I wish I'd positioned that brain differently. Can I, like... Let's see, that's one of the mimic tiles. Ah! If I could keep this whole formation just a little different. I feel like I've made a terrible mess of this. Well, that doesn't work at all, because those are aligned. Oh boy. Here, just you do this, nobody else get disrupted. You need to move one more that way, but that's totally doable. Okay, that was a minimal disruption. Now you use that trapdoor to move south. Everybody turn around to this way and get into position. That's fine. Now, yes, go. No, okay. So you need to be one more south. One more to the south, like that. Why was that gonna help? I'm not sure. Maybe I was going to do this, and I can't. Oh boy. So there was some fancy alignment that I was going to be able to do. Oh wait, this works, doesn't it? No. Right, there's some fancy alignment I can do with the brain. Maybe just having that in place with this mimic here. If I push the brain... Oh dear, Beether's already stepped on the plate. Of course he has. Okay, so everybody needs to be farther in that direction relative to Beether. That's okay, I can arrange that. I think. Can I really? Maybe. So if you're all the way in there already, then you turn around like that. You put the brain there. Hey, look at that magic. No, I dropped these. Oh, shoot. Well, okay. So that's a problem. So I need to... Oh, no. That makes me unhappy because that makes this much harder to set up if I can't drop this or this. Well, no, I can drop that. Okay, no. Right. That was why I split these apart into the north and south sections. So, I need to peel you off of those two and put you, group you with that one. Okay, well, that was easy to do. Great. Now I need to get you down there with minimal disruption to everybody else. I can do this a little bit, and that's okay. This is almost certainly not exactly the intended way to do this. I have a feeling, because like I'm not using all the tools provided to me, and it's kind of fiddly and weird. But things are happening. I feel good about the overall direction this is going. Okay, so you are in place. You're one too far that way, but maybe that can work itself out. If I place the brain here, which is fine, as long as B-Throw doesn't step on that. Yeah, you need to be able to make a northward move, which I can. Hey! Except you... Okay, so if I had dropped this trapdoor, this would be perfect, right? Because B-Throw's just... Wait, what? What's happening here? My alignments are wrong. Or like the brain is in the wrong part of that for the way people were aligned. So that can happen. Like brain has to go there, but maybe I can fix it like this. Like this doesn't work yet, but it's getting kinda close. No, I have my mimics, you're facing the opposite direction of how you're supposed to. Shoot. So I need to swap those. Alright, well. So I've seen how to do that. Let me just check my reference one more time just to be sure I'm doing this the right way. So that was northwest, northwest, northeast, northeast. Northeast are the ones on the outer horizontal. Hey look, it didn't change me to testing area that time. Okay, so I need... right, just gotta swap the orientations of those. What's the easiest thing to do? Perhaps I can just, since I already have the offsets set up like this, maybe I can just kind of switch who's where without too terribly much trouble. I did drop a trapdoor there. It's probably best to be avoided. Hey, that's definitely best avoided. Okay, so relative to each other, you two are correct now. However, that's not the way that splits up. You need to be... What I need is for these two to be grouped together. And then you need to join the group down there and be... Okay, so who's who? Northwest, northeast. You need to go here in the formation, basically. So the formation looks like... I can't go north. I don't want to drop trapdoors. Let's not be dropping trapdoors yet. Alright, that fixed itself. So what I'm trying to do is have you go over here like this, okay? Sorry for the mimic fiddling, but that's what this puzzle is boiled down to, as it turns out. The way that I'm doing it, at least. Which is probably a silly, weird, goofy way, but that's what's happening. So, because like I've already verified that this will work. It's just a matter of getting these into position. That could be good. Let's work with that, sure. So I need... push you that way. So let's just get these aligned as they are. And then... realign these. This is not working. This is not working at all. Sure. Everybody like that. Now, what do I need again? Who goes where? So the northwest ones go there and there. Okay, so I disrupted orientation. Shoot, that disrupts it anyway. Ah! Ah! Well, I've kind of backed myself into a corner here, so don't do that, apparently. Okay, there we go. That's a way to get some distance. But then that changes your orientation, which I don't want. And B-throw is at an edge, which is not helping me. Whoa. Okay, magic happened with turn order and stuff. Okay, this is beginning to look the way I want it to look. Except, no, isn't this the opposite? Wait, what happened? None of this is right. Okay, so I want northwest, northeast. I ended up with the wrong thing. So you go here. That's what needs to happen. Okay, is that the right orientations? Northwest, northeast, yes, okay. So, now I just need to squish these in a little bit. I think I can do this, yes, okay, okay. So that's all correct. Hey, guess what? I didn't move that brain again. And I can't really... Can I? Like, I can drop that trapdoor and it's not a problem. Not a major problem, at least. Okay, still got my orientations. You two need to end up way down here. You two are the top team. Okay, so bottom team goes down. I can do... If I could... Let's see. Push down. Push. Can I take advantage of a? That kind of worked. I can fix these two somehow. Wait. I can do better. I can do this. So why did I do that? That's not what I want. Mimics. Oh, mimics. Something like that. Ratchet your way down. I have these two the right way around. These need to navigate themselves into position somehow. Like, you're way too far north. You really need to move south. I guess I can start eating into this little bit of trapdoor, which has then caused problems for you, but I still have this path directly down there, which is fine. That's all I need. You can get away with what you're doing there, which is fine. Okay. So right, you need to position yourself here, you need to position yourself... Something kind of like that? Oh dear. Okay, so you need to not have done exactly that. If I do this first, just put you into position. Then if I can get the brain... Oh, B-throw is in the wrong column. Dang it! Ah! Mimics. Oh, mimics. Alright. Column align with B-throw. I'll bet there's a cleaner way to do this. I should check demos after I've made this work. Because I'm gonna make this work. It really looks like this will do the job. Okay, so you two are column aligned with B-throw. You're the northwest ones, you're the northeast ones. That's correct. That's what I want. You're aligned with you. Yep. Face so you don't kill each other. Now you're out of alignment. Okay, so you specifically need to just get pushed over this way a whole bunch. How will I do that? Perhaps like this. That's not great, because then those are out of alignment. And it just makes a big, horrible mess. Arrgh! Is this recoverable? I mean, probably, but do I want to bother recovering? I made a horrible mess. This is so frustrating. Multiple mimics. Pushing them around is just always terrible. Always. No matter what. Alright, so forget whatever you're doing. Just ignore what's happening there. I need you to come over... Okay, so who's who here? You're the top two. You just need to realign over here, kinda. Can I push? Yes, I can. Okay, that's helpful. Okay, I did some magic. Okay. And then, let's see. The turn order didn't work out for that. It can work out for... Maybe this is close and... Stop doing that. Turn order does not work that way. What way can it work? Can I do... No, I can I do some kind of... Ah! Okay, so where do I need to be for this? Up here, roughly. Stop that! No, it's the other way. It's the other way. Sure, whatever. Whatever. It's fine. That's not fine. You can't step there. Oh, I hate this. I'm sure there's a cleaner solution again. Alright, so what about... No, I can't... Okay, so you can stun. There we go. There we go. Hey, look. Perfect alignment. B-throw's in the right column. You are aligned with you. You will face like that. Now, all I need to do is just get your positions to where you need to go. Does it help at all if I, like, switch sides here? And approach from over here, where there's one trapdoor fewer dropped? Doesn't seem like it would. And see, that puts you out of alignment. That puts you way up there, which I don't want. Maybe I can fix it, though. I feel like this group is too close to this group. I need more distance. And that's making it worse. Okay, so get back to this side. I need distance. Sure, fine. Drop trapdoors if you must. So I realize that's put you out of alignment, but I can fix that. I need some southward leverage for you, and you at the same time. Okay, so there's a ratchet. Kinda. Not a good one. Sorry about this. I feel the need to apologize, because this is just unpleasant for everyone involved, I'm sure. Okay, so actually, you're in alignment now. You two just need to be... Okay, that's one step closer. How do I get you in there? You're just not... I can't. Okay. 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 Sure. Except not, because you have to do this. If you're... Go there, but don't go there. No, mimics! I hate mimics. I hate mimics. They are the worst. The worst thing that has ever existed. Just drop that trapdoor. No, don't kill your friend. And now you're on that... Oh, frustration. Why is this so hard to set up? Because I'm doing it wrong. Because this is not how the puzzle's meant to be done, I'm sure. Don't push. Just go where you need to go. Now you're out of alignment. Of course you are. Hate. There. Realigned. These two are farther south. Get where you need to go. Just get in there. I can push like that. Everybody's still in the right orientation, right? Yes. You'll need to go south 1. Okay. That's fine. Right, okay. So don't step across the path he needs to take. Unless I can, like... No, I can't. I cannot. See, that's what's wrong with approaching from this angle, because I need you north of you. Okay, so that needs to temporarily not be the case. Temporarily, unless I wanted to do... Well, I can't. Alright, so new problem. I hate everything. That's a new problem. Just get where you need to go. Yeah, okay, right. So temporarily, you need to be south of where you are. Great. Stop dying. Hey, look at that. That's not the worst setup. Right, and you can be a little bit misaligned because you realign on the brain. Okay. Am I finally getting close to this, maybe, somehow? I can work with this. I think. That's semi-encouraging. Bithro stepped on the plate. That's too early. Don't do that yet, Bithro. Okay, so that means Bithro needs to be... Okay, so you need to be aligned with somebody. Which somebody? This somebody? So that means you two needed to have dropped more trapdoors. Okay. Okay. Sure. Because what I need to do is... Wait, no, one more. I can still work with this, I think. Whoa, whoa, hey, what do you think you're doing there? This looks bad, but I think I can fix it. I think, somehow. Yes, you stunned. I see that. You need to get in there. And hey, guess what? You're not aligned with B3. There we go. There we go. Okay. Okay, so now I can operate on these a little bit. Can you stun you? Yes, you can. Good. Okay. Things are happening. So, what's the alignment I want? Is this good? This might be. So, step north, step south. Put this guy here. So you're in place. I'm going to make one more northward step after this brain is here. And then I just need the right number of southward. Okay, so I need B-throw to be 3 more south of where he is now. So I did that step 3 too many times. Something like this. Okay. What happened? Ooh, this is getting weird. That's not right. That's not right at all. What happened? How did I do this last time? Something different happened. I guess that? Okay. How's this? This looks good. Step south, step north, step north, step south, one more. Can I do better? Hey, look, I got it to align properly. Okay, I don't know how much footage I just cut out there, but there was an enormous amount of frustration. I think this works. Hey, look at that. Brain's getting pushed around. That roach is dead. That roach is dead. That brain is dead. Room is solved. Okay, cool. So, I probably did some kind of weird novel solution to that, since I totally did not use the force arrows at all. How is that supposed to be done? Show me how you do it. That's a lot less moves. What's a formation that makes more sense? And how do those force arrows work? So you put that force arrow there. Okay. So a square? Okay. That's interesting. Sure. Just show me the formation. How the heck? Whoa, that works. Oh, fascinating. So out and back into the middle of the square. Huh. Okay, that looks a lot easier to set up than what I did. Okay, I used a creative solution. It caused me a lot of frustration, but hey, I got the room done. So that's how you solve that with that formation without using any of the force arrows, which couldn't have helped me anyway in the formation I chose. Oh boy, alright, so I made that a lot harder for myself than it needed to be, I guess. So, down to 2 secret rooms in the whole hold. Just that one up north and the one in the Great Puzzle. I'm kind of annoyed at how long that process took, so I'm gonna stop now. Yeah, but next time I'll see you again to try probably this room. Yep, this room.